Hello everyone, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3 with Arella. Uh, Last time we investigated the murders that happened in the Temple of Ilmater, realized it was done by a bunch of shapeshifters and a dwarf dressed in red named Dolor. We also learned that Orin herself is a shapeshifter. We went to the circus. The clown was a shapeshifter. Um, and other than that, we basically are ready to cross the first gate into what I call the bridge town of Rivington, where the Flophouse is, the Sorceress Caress, and the Harper Safe House. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. We're already buffed. So, we're gonna start out with the Flophouse. Then we'll go to Sorceress Caress. Do the thing we need to do with Lae'zel over there. Then we're going to swing back by camp, pick up Jaheira for the Harper Safe House. But anyway. Oh yes. Clap for me. Oh yeah. We also got something at circus. We got statue of me, armed and ready for battle. I don't know why she's got the bow out instead of the staff, but whatever. Because my bow is primarily for the initiative bonus. Yeah, let's go ahead and venture forth.
When did you realize the Red Caps had escaped? What a chance. Maverick killed me.
Let the kid come. He wants to teach the
Procured a less excellent supply of potions from the Velveteen Elixir.
No refugees. They take your gold, but they leave your ribs intact. Those machines will form a circle. Soon.
Orders are orders. We've got ours, you've got yours. I need you to step back.
There must be something.
I'm just filling out the map here, because this leads down back to where we were with the Stone Lord and the Guild. I just have this weird obsession with filling out the map. There's something here.
What's that?
Okay. Jump back up. Why can they climb up? I mean, I get Shadowheart and Lae'zel, they've got obscene strength stats, but Astarion is as lanky as Arella is.
Can't let you in.
I
thought we'd be safe in the gate. I heard the stories.
Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around.
I'm not a refugee.
Well, do you have the means to support yourself?
I take care of myself.
Article 30.1.5 of the Council's decree on extraordinary wartime measures. I am confiscating that. The city thanks you for your contribution.
Fuck you.
Your name?
Why do you need my name?
I'm doing the questioning here. Last time. Name?
Arella.
Well met, citizen.
Your parasite stirs. From the construct, you feel connection.
Why would there be a
Resonance.
tadpole connection in this robot? Can I go now?
Not just yet. State your business.
Business. Baldur's Gate is my city, my home.
Uh-huh. Eyes open, body still.
All right.
Your party's prior transgressions are reflected in its stare, as witnessed by the cult's ever-alert, scrying eyes. It has heard the howls of slaughtered goblins. It has seen the deep shadows of Grimforge, and the stone floors left bloodied. It knows the cold walls of Moonrise Towers, and the cultists who fell there. The Watcher speaks directly into your mind with a voice like poisoned honey.
You are marked for special treatment. Not simply an enemy of the people, but an enemy of the Absolute. Come quietly, or die.
Huh.
Please comply now, citizen. I will interpret any further hesitation as resistance.
Eat this, you pile of junk!
Flashbang, run!
God damn it all!
Recovery is imminent.
Those little bastards, or I'll have your heads!
Run!
A patron confuses me for a member of the staff.
Probably his crackers.
I'm looking for heads. Who wants the fancy?
Wow. Let's see here. Avenge the Iron Hands.
Why does Worms Crossing have so few lodges?
Well, let's go talk with the gnomes. We should at least thank them for, you know, flashbanging the giant robot.
Great headline.
The boss is expecting you. Hasn't forgotten what you did for him at Moonrise.
Hello.
Quantity's just right.
Hey, it's Thala.
You're here. Good luck. This damn city's more treacherous than the Underdark.
Yeah, I'm getting the feeling of that. Don't know you. Nickel. Philomene.
Huh? You look different when you're not trying to talk someone down from igniting a barrel of rune powder. Chuck your questions at Wulbrun. That's his job. I can make time for chatter after you know what's what.
Alright. Marcus!
Ah, there you are. Good. We need to strategize. Wulbrin is planning something. Lots of moving parts. I'm still trying to suss the details myself.
Any luck?
Some. But what he has planned is unthinkable. Maybe you can help him see sense. Someone has to.
I don't know. Normally I can't get anybody to see sense.
Stone is screaming.
Sorry, I had a sneeze there.
Good to see you. Wasn't sure you'd make it to the city. Regretting it yet? I spent a lot of time thinking of worst-case scenarios while I was locked in that cell you plucked me out of at Moonrise. I didn't imagine anything as bad as this. The Gondians have handed Enver Gortash the means to bring about the end of liberty in Baldur's Gate. And the citizens have rolled out the red carpet for the new tyrant. Resistance fighters are few and far between. My iron hands, what's left of the Harpers, and you. I hope.
Well, we're definitely against Gortash, that's for sure.
Good. We don't have a chance unless we stick together. Not while the Gondians' metal monsters are patrolling the streets. The Steel Watch, they're a threat to you, me, and every man, woman, and child in this city.
Yeah.
They act all civilized, servants of the people, but they only serve one man. When he becomes Grand Duke, it will only get worse. Laws will change, freedoms will vanish, and soon you'll be accused and sentenced before you've even committed a crime.
Well, yeah, he's a
And
Banite.
the fucking Gondians are to blame for all of it.
Personally, I put a lot of the blame on the Gortash.
A tyrant's nothing without lackeys. And the Gondians are the perfect lackeys. Dangerously intelligent, pathetically submissive. They invented the Steel Watchers, and they're building an army of them. They've always been happy to provide their technology to despots in exchange for a stipend and the freedom to work in peace. They would have licked Saravok's boots, given the chance. And now they'll kiss Gortash's ring while this city screams. I had a plan to put a stop to them. But the way things are now, if we stick our heads above ground, the Watchers are on us like flies on shit.
What was the plan?
Same as it always is. Eliminate the threat.
That's
in this
vague.
case, the foundry where these atrocities are produced.
Oh,
the
well, the
Gondians
factory, yeah, I can
are
do that.
ingenious, but we're more than equal to them. There's nothing they can build that the Iron Hands can't tear down. I've built something unique for just that purpose. A room powder bomb. First of its kind. 50 wizards high on the weave couldn't summon this kind of firepower. Get the bomb inside the Gondian facility, and boom. Problem solved.
Wulbrin, please. This is too far. Everyone in the foundry would be killed.
Quiet, Barkus. The adults are talking.
Maybe the Gondians are victims, not oppressors.
The Gondians picked their side the minute they took orders from Gortash. If they had any courage, they'd have refused him and died like heroes, spitting in his face. Now they'll die like the dogs they are.
I can make contact with Gondians, maybe they'll see reason.
That's what I've been saying. There may yet be a peaceful solution.
Fine. You want to try flapping your gums in the belly of the beast? Be my guest. But their idea of diplomacy is a steel fist shoved where the sun don't shine. So take the bomb. Just in case I'm right and you're wrong.
That's actually a prudent decision. Fine, I'll take it, but it's a last resort.
As long as you see sense, I don't care when you see it. The foundry is in the lower city, down by the docks.
Besides, if I can do this peacefully, you just handed me a fucking nuke that I can use whenever the fuck I want.
Getting inside won't be easy, but when you do, place the bomb at the heart of the facility. Get yourself back to street level. The streets will be clear of watchers in no time.
Alright.
A rune powder bomb? Huh. What the devil has he become?
I think there's more to this than meets the eye.
You'll hear no argument on that score. But using rune powder on the Gondians? They are inventors, just like us. Persnickety and self-important, too. But we all have our moments. Something is wrong. Very wrong. Please, speak to them before you do anything. They deserve a chance to plead their case before being blown to pieces, don't you think?
Yeah.
That's all I ask.
The plan was to talk to them first.
Violence later.
And if they are on the side of Gortash,
Only
then
if
yeah, I'm blowing them up.
necessary.
If not, we'll find out. Alright, Philomena said we could talk to her afterwards.
Now you've spoken to the big man? Good to see you. Never thought I'd meet you again, let alone fight on the same side. Glad we both made it out of Grimforge alive, and that I didn't have to use that rune powder to make a point.
Well, you didn't make it easy.
Life isn't easy, Hoon. Remember that. I overheard you're going to be helping us fight the good fight. Knew I would have regretted blowing you up. Better get on with it then. Wulbren wouldn't have put his trust in you for nothing.
Alright, who's selling shit?
You think I want my clan facing down one of those walking death machines with cutlery? Then leave me to my work.
Do you have anything to trade?
Only if you're quick.
Fair enough. Ooh, flash blinder. Those sound fun. Orange, chili, martial exertion. I think those are the poor man's action surge. Yeah. Push past your physical limits, taking 6 to 36 piercing damage to gain an additional attack and double your movement speed this turn. So yeah, it's basically the poor man's action surge that hurts. Middle finger. Gnomes are granted +2 to dexterity, heavily endured. Okay. Thunder Palm Strikers, unarmed attacks, don't have any of those. Alright. Well, time to sell some shit. Give you a rescue dagger. Normal dagger. The boots of blinking, very fast blinking. The Eternal Carafe of Wine, or sometimes acid. Oh yeah. What's in here? Give me that. That. This book. That. Oh, okay.
Now let me get back to it.
Alright. Wait, what am I doing going out that way? I can just... We've got the fast travel point. South Span of Worms Crossing. Alright.
I heard a curious sound in the night. What would you know about that, Shadowheart?
Let anything happen to you.
Lady Shah permits me to plead ignorance.
But you're not a Sharn
I asked
anymore.
not of Lady Shah, but of you and your paramour.
I haven't the faintest idea what you mean. Perhaps a cat pounced on its prey.
Yeah.
That's curious.
Alright, well.
I found so many victims for Cazador here.
Flophouse rules.
They're the kind of people no one would ever miss.
To all tenants of Frago's Flophouse, please observe the following edicts and associated costs with careful, steadfast attention. Fold sheets neat across bunks before leaving, 2 gold piece. No big smells, 3 gold piece. No tipping janitorial staff, he gets paid plenty, 5 gold piece. No outside food eaten inside, 2 gold piece. No marks left on the latrine, ever.
Candlekeep. Maybe even R.
Word to the wise. Give that ill-mate a temple a wide berth. Rude buggers. Certainly not bringing my trade there again.
To be fair, their high priest just died.
Does that excuse being rude? Excluding folk? Come off it. They wouldn't let me in. Spouted some tripe about my sort and absolutist murderers. I only wanted to sit down a minute.
Fair enough. What's your trade?
Let me show you.
You've got potions. I have all these potions. I'll take that, that. I'll take the ingredients. And you... can have that. Oh, okay. That. Alright. There you go.
Pleasure doing business.
Hi, Fluff. How is you?
And I will gladly.
I have a nuke now.
And if a patron confuses me
The master plans to expand his territory. Take Candlekeep. Maybe even R.
Oh, I'm sure he has plans. But I wouldn't dare guess at them.
Should have dumped a lot of them.
Why does Bronze Crossing have so few lodgings? I mean, at least a dozen.
We lingered long enough.
We
We should return for the ceremony.
None of them has anything to do with it.
There we go. Potions in the thing.
Nothing happens until he's found.
That son of a bitch.
Send that to camp. Send that to camp.
Soon we'll feel the sun on our skin. After all this time.
Look at you. Exhausted. You've been pulling all nighters to keep watch. I know you have.
Not long before we leave scouring places like this behind.
Which means we're getting a real...
There we go.
I will.
Okay.
It is our chance to start over. And I will gladly do so.
Oh, nope, not that way. This way. Churazala.
Come to Baldur's Gate, he said. Adventurers get welcomed as heroes, he said. Poxy Drim and his bleeding notions. Adventurers supposed to do...
Bloody ages we spent hiking from Murren. And they won't let us in the city proper. Bollocks. We're adventurous, damn it.
no respect here. My magic could level this city, but I'm treated like a commoner.
You're damn right. I can't believe they wouldn't let us in. The bridge guard chatted some shite about a coronation. Couldn't really make head nor tail of it.
Alright. Let's see here.
Now, what do you reckon, lass? You trust these steel watcher thingamajigs?
I trust them about as far as I could throw them.
Aye, I'll second that. It's alright where we can get work repairing them, but what happens when they build something else to do that? It's no good, I tell ya.
Not long before we leave scouring places like this behind, part of me will miss it.
I will not.
Vampire spawn.
It is our chance.
Starion, should we introduce ourselves?
And
Aye.
We should go. I do not want to face the Master if we're late for his Black Mass.
Soon, sister. I only need one more mark.
We have enough for the Master. No more are needed.
It's not for the Master, it's for me. I spent 100 years eating rats and dogs, but soon I'll be able to feast. I want someone there, ready for me. And once the Mass is done and our Lord grants us freedom, I can celebrate by drinking them dry.
Cazador promised you your freedom, and you believed him?
Hi.
You were never burdened with intelligence, Petras. But your load seems especially light these days.
That's a good insult.
It cannot be.
Oh, that's no way to welcome back a brother, doll. Didn't you miss me?
Why would you come back? You got out. You were free.
We're here to kill Cazador. That's the only way you'll be free.
You can't mean that.
He's playing mind games. He can't raise a hand to the Master, let alone kill him.
You have no idea what I can do. Is he hiding? Tell me!
Brother, please!
Talk or burn, your choice.
You heard them. Tell me what I need to know. Now!
The Master is preparing the Black Mass beneath his palace. There's a defiled chapel. It was hidden there the entire time, hidden from us all.
I'm going to stop Cazador.
What the hell's happened to you, Astarion? What are you?
I'm more than what I was. And I'm not afraid of anything anymore.
Bullshit!
The sun can't harm me. Cazador can't compel me. I'm the only person who can stop him. Now go, before I change my mind about roasting you, brother.
This isn't over, Astarion.
Well, no, it's over when Cazador's dead.
Poor fools. They actually think Cazador will save them.
I'm glad you spared him.
You sound surprised. I am capable of doing the right thing from time to time.
Uh-huh.
They're no threat to us. And they have no choice but to do Cazador's bidding. I pity them. Worst of all, they don't know their fate's already set. They're doomed. The only question is whether their lives will be sacrificed to a monster like Cazador, or serve a greater purpose. 7 sigils on 7 spawn. And Cazador has the other 6. We have to face him and take that power for ourselves.
Sometimes you scare me more than the Elder Brain does.
Well, thank you, darling. But there's nothing to be afraid of. We're a team, after all. We are a team, aren't we? You are still with me.
And what if we're walking into a trap?
Then we'll deal with it. It can't be worse than everything else we've faced. And now we know he's skulking beneath his palace. We can take the hunt to Cazador. All right, let's go. This place stinks of rat blood and despair.
I wish there was an option to tell him, like, hey, I am 100% with shanking Cazador, because he's a jackass. But I'm not gonna let you sacrifice everything to become another Cazador.
That shapeshifter's key unlocked the door.
Ooh, hello.
Interesting.
Alright, bloodstained notes.
Blood near the bed.
2 hands now, 2 hands. 2 of them. More needed. Not enough. Must cover myself in glory to be covered in blood. More. Okay.
You notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor.
Try to discern the source of the blood.
You notice the blood's source. A body hidden under the bed.
Huh. Fion Goldgrind. Oh,
I know this. It's identical to the one held by that corpse in the tunnels.
Waterdavian cheese wedge. Well, she's not gonna need it no more. Despite the detailed illustrations of muscle and bone, it's quickly obvious this is no medical journal. The language throughout is practical but unrefined, describing how to get the best cuts of meat, which bits are considered knoll chum, and how to deal with a range of stains and odors. Looking closer, you notice several scratchy annotations detailing how to adapt these techniques for more humanoid-shaped bodies. Messy splatters of deep red brown adorn this scrap of parchment. Those wishing to face the Dreadlord's tribunal and enter the Temple of Baal must slay the targets on this list and frame the corpses as a murder by the cult of the Absolute. Bring the victim's hand as proof of the killing. Walk in blood, aspirant. Duke Baleen Stelmane, Elfson Tavern, Lower City, killed. Father Lorgan, Open Hand Temple, Rivington, killed. Dribbles the Clown, Circus of the Last Days, Rivington, killed. Alexander Rainforest, Office near the Counting House, Lower City, killed. Frank Peartree, Abode near Fjellgear's Fireworks, Lower City, killed. Cora Highbury, Large Home near Baldur's Mouth Gazette, Lower City. Figaro Pinnygood, Facemaker's Fashion, Lower City. Chef Rovere, Elfson Tavern, Kitchen, Lower City. Nisha Lisha, Blushing Mermaid, Lower City. Vari Vanthamper Villa, Upper City. Friedrich Hoon House, Upper City. This letter is torn and stained, and some of the words are indecipherable. take the... Find the... And make them offerings in his name. Bring their hands to the tribe and prove your worth. Become of the highest accord.
I'll take that. Open up.
Alright. Scarlet leather armor. Huh. Okay, well that was a thing. Well, we can definitely say that these murders are definitely a Ballist plot. Let's see here.
Not everyone subscribes to what is mine is yours, it seems.
I didn't know you were here. Okay, I'm done.
I just want somewhere warm and safe.
You are safe, my love. I'm here.
Sorceress's caress isn't just
Welcome to Sorceress's caress, where the only... A weary traveller, battered and bruised, you come for sustenance, no, decadence. A mien cool as ice, yet eyes burning hot. Oh yes, I know your bliss.
Okay.
A sturdy dwarf.
No.
A leather whip. She gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you?
You're, way off, I'm afraid. My tastes are a little bit taller, with, more discretion, silvery hair, pointed ears.
Am I? Your eyes tell a story, sweeting. You crave more than pleasure. You crave penance.
No, I
It's
give
Fionn you
penance.
seek, our stern librarian. She isn't here today, alas.
Oh,
Your penance
Fionn, huh?
must wait. Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin.
In the flop house lies a fresh killed corpse. A lady dwarf. Could that be Fionn?
Murdered! Ye gods, the poor thing! Oh, by the mother of cats, I pray she didn't suffer. I'll miss that face. Else, the regulars will miss her more. They swarmed her like honeybees at the hive. Oh. Losing Fionn slashed a big hole in my coin purse. I should get to replacing her.
A woman is dead and you're concerned about the money.
Sweeting, this is Baldur's Gate. I've seen more murders than a butcher's right eye. There'll be time for tears. Cruel as it is, I must turn my mind to business, or, more precisely, the lack of it.
Surely you can spare a reward for this information.
I have little coin, but I offer sin in abundance. Talk with the Drow twins in the tap room. They're legends among the regulars, almost myths. Tell them they're your gift from the Mamselle, and let them show you why. Anything else on your mind, sweeting?
Nope. I'm good.
Oh, I don't think this kind of establishment is quite to his taste.
I remember you, Arella.
Damn, Hoots! That new batch burns stronger than a pit fiend's fist.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Take it however you want. But I'll be having my usual from now on. Oh. It's Raphael's favorite misadventurer.
And it's
Good to
Raphael's
see you
warlock.
again. Even if you have put me out of pocket. The boss bet me 5 soul coins you'd reach the city in one piece. He rented a room upstairs in the hope that you'd drop by.
So we meet again.
Indeed we do. Seems like an age ago that the boss sent me to keep an eye on you. Take your time. Have a drink. Sample the goods. Go see him when you're feeling refreshed.
Right. Oh, Kira the cat.
Come to pay your respects to the real lady of the house, I see.
Of course.
What a clever creature you are. It's your lucky day. I am receiving compliments at this time, and you are most welcome to make an offering.
Okay, Your glorious tale can trip an unsuspecting servant with the grace of an empress.
Oh, you flatterer. But you are, of course, correct.
I love this
My
cat.
tale is quite the marvel. The unwashed rabble who frequent this establishment have much to learn from your deference, and I must suffer their foibles alone. But they do say a burden shared is a burden halved.
What's that shady pair over there whispering about?
Can't you hear from here? They're talking about the new top cat in the criminal underbelly. Go and listen for yourself. As for them personally, one never washes and instead douses himself with rose oil, while the other can't hold his drink.
Good to know. Do I want to know about who's through those fancy curtains?
The Drow, 2 of our most popular courtesans. A night with them seems to be rather life-changing, if you can afford it. Of course, they are siblings, but judging from the throngs of clients they draw, most of the city is as disgusting as they are.
Disgusting. What are your thoughts on the clientele as a whole?
That's rather a broad topic. We get all sorts here. But there is one frequent visitor whose very presence offends me. He dresses fabulously, but stinks of the hells. Something infernal, to be sure. Abhorrent.
Definitely Raphael. Let's see here. Let's talk with Hooch. Or Hoots.
Now, that there's a face I'd remember if I'd seen it. Welcome to Sorceress's Caress.
I know. My
what
horns
can
are
Hooch
lovely,
do
aren't
for
they?
you, stranger? You got a taste for ale, I reckon. Or maybe... Ah, forget it. My new brew could drop you in the wink of a spectator's eye.
Is that a challenge?
Don't know about that, chum. Hooch packs a stronger wallop than all 10 of my knuckles. Could beef you up, sharpen your tongue, or knock you out cold. No telling till the first drop hits your gullet.
Bring it.
Damn! The gal knows what she wants. First one's on the house. So, don't come bawling to me if your big toes fall off or your tongue coils in a knot.
I'd like to see what else you have here.
Have a look.
Alright, Hooch. Where? There it is. Amulet of the Drunkard.
All set, are you?
Yep. Alright, let's see if we can... eavesdrop
2
on
men
these
bark
guys.
softly to each other. A single name reaches your ears. 9 Fingers. It's a name you know. Nine Fingers is the head of the guild, a criminal organization operating inside Baldur's Gate.
Let's listen.
You rats with the guild now. Heard Nine Fingers met her match.
The new kingpin? All meat and muscle, that one. And wild as a werebear. If he's looking to oust Nine Fingers, my blade's got his back.
Sounds messy as the ninth hell. Must be why she called us to help.
Is that right? The way I heard it, you Zent cut a deal with the new... Hold on. You there! Getting up in our affairs?
Let's detect thoughts. Fuck. Let's try this again. That's more like it.
Nine Fingers won't be happy about Zenobia, and I'm not about to tell her.
I need to talk to Nine Fingers about Zenobia.
Better you than me. Now listen, I'll only say this once. Lower City, Basilisk Gate, Guildhall. And that's all you're getting from me. Now scram! The chat's officially closed.
Fair enough. Thank you for the info. Arthur! So interesting to see you here.
Nine hells! You followed me all the way here? What could you possibly want with me now?
Found explosive toy bears you donated to the refugees.
What? How? Nine hells?
Yeah, that's where you're going.
Whatever you think you know, I'm sure some gold would help you to forget.
Oh, no. Keep your gold. I want answers.
I'm just a simple toy maker, an artisan. I don't know anything. They would have killed me if I refused to rig the toys. And they're definitely going to kill me now.
They? Who's this they?
I can't tell you. I won't tell you.
Tell me who they are, or you're gonna be dead before they even get to you. Advantage. Oh my god, I got a nat 19. I'm gonna scare the piss out of this guy. 41!
All right. Just don't hurt me. The teddy bears were an experiment. My greatest invention. A clever little device in their chest allows them to speak. But there's more. Smoke powder inside the device. I collect packages from Verloga's fireworks in the lower city and stuff the bears with it.
Why?
Not because I want to. Because I have to. Otherwise they'll kill me.
So you'd rather kill children than risk your own skin. Oh, wait. I'm strongly considering killing you myself.
Please don't. I'm not the villain here.
Hello, Sovereign. Welcome to Strem.
Whole operation.
I'm terrifying a toy maker.
I don't know who's in charge, but it starts at the fireworks shop. That's where the packages come from. Go there. Tell them Uncle Verloga sent you, and they'll show you the smoke powder. Lots of it. There. I told you what you wanted to know. Now, will you let me go?
His plea comes with an offering, a pass granting you access to the lower city.
get out of my sight.
Oh, I will, thank you. Thank you so much.
I need the pass. Although I'm pretty sure that if you're a paladin, you can't let him go. Or at least certain oaths. Oh, hey, it's you.
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria!
You might want
Hang on
to
a
close
sec.
that bottle.
I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something.
She asked me to find Lorgan's real killer, seeing as you can't be bothered.
Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found?
Oh, well, let's just see here. A group of shape-shifting assassins were under the temple, along with more murder victims.
While that is startling, it still doesn't disprove my theory that Brilgor killed Father Lorgan, does it? That's what you need if you want to change my mind. Hard evidence. A reason, too, if you're at it. Why was Lorgan killed?
Oh, I got this. Father Lorgan's murder was just one part of a bigger plot. A ball plot.
A Baal plot? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine. I'll bite. What's your theory?
It's not a theory, I got proof. This document contains information connecting the murders to Baalist resurgence.
No need to wave documents at me. I'm already drowning in paperwork as it is. Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since
Well,
you
she's
seem to
got
be
a
on
right
an
to.
obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city.
So I didn't need to get the pass from Arthur. I could have killed him.
Well?
Oh well.
What are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
Apparently because you can't be arsed to do your fucking job. And people say demons are annoying. Alright, what's in here?
Trust no one.
Starion.
With pleasure.
Just free.
No time to rest.
Forget your work.
Coronation pass. Yoink. This pass grants access for bearer and entourage to Worms Rock Audience Hall for the ceremony of Lord Gortash's elevation to the Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
Gortash is being named Archduke. Time to pay Worms Rock a visit.
Oh, hello.
Tell me, am I beautiful?
Not with those granny panties, you're not.
More than beautiful. You are the aurora stretched across the north skies. You are the golden dunes swept.
But then again, I'm
across
not
the
getting paid to
Callan.
give you compliments.
You are the fruit of the forbidden palm, soft
soft on my skin, sweet on my tongue. You are my sin and salvation.
Your parasite stirs, and you gaze at the nymph through the flaming fist's hungry eyes. Your muscles shiver with her longing. Your skin burns with her heat.
What's wrong, Jara?
What are you? Wait, I know you.
You aren't safe. Get out of here now.
I don't understand. What's...
Your face. The Absolute has shown me.
Jara, what's
Your
going on?
nose is
Who's
bleeding.
this woman?
Your head screams.
Oh,
in
she's
agony.
transforming.
Change has come. Pustules boiling beneath your skin, your bones twisting, your flesh rupturing. And suddenly, silence.
What's happening?
And that, Your Honor, is how the fight started. Oh, I'm sorry, Fistjar. You're not gonna like this. Aberration Sling. What's up?
Hells. I'd heard tales of mind flayers. Talons sharp as daggers and tentacles yet more fearsome. But no tale did justice to its ethereal beauty. It floats like a butterfly. Its blood shimmers like silver.
Are you high? That thing could have killed you, and you're musing on its beauty.
How could I help it? I don't regret its death. But I marvel that such a work of art could ever live.
Her gaze intensifies. Your breath quickens, and your heart skips a beat. The woman's senses are heightened and her fire stoked. The mind flayer is no mere curiosity, but an object of desire.
Well, I'm not one to judge, but designing an extraplanar being like that is peculiar. Although, if you're in the market, I know of someone that fits that description that you might want to meet. Who probably won't kill you.
No desire is peculiar. It is instinct. And instinct never lies.
You really should meet the Emperor.
But perhaps there are other flavors that might satisfy my palate.
What did you have in mind?
Rapture. Close your eyes and listen.
Okay.
You see only darkness. Her voice shines through it, warmer than the sun, yet cooler than night.
The all-being. Here, there is no suffering. Here, you want for nothing. Here, you are anything. You have one word. Tell me, what will you be?
All right. I just want to be happy.
You
Content.
are more than contented. You are at total peace. Your belly is full. Your mind rested. Your eyes bright. No more will you hear the clang of steel on steel. No more will you fear the cry of a wolf, the growl of an ogre. You are warm. You are safe.
Your flesh shivers, your heart bursts. True ecstasy for one fleeting moment.
Open your eyes. I'll remember you, and you'll remember me.
Bold of you to say that, because I don't know if you know this, but my intelligence is a 10. I'm more of a charisma caster, so intelligence rolls to remember things are not my strong point. By the way, that whole interaction, apparently if you talk to her as Minsk for that, and she asks you that question, what you're most want to be, Minsk has a dialogue option where he basically says his truest desire is to be Minsk. And it throws her for a loop. I'll post the link in the Discord after the stream.
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone in Sorceress's caress is a...
Can't keep me out.
God damn it, Asterion.
Sorceress's caress isn't just letting go. It's dancing, tenor.
Alright. Rules of the reading room. Anyone caught pleasuring themselves in the library will be tethered to the bookcase of chained books. Any wizards caught examining the special collection without express permission will be commanded to read aloud while to the whole library the passage they were enjoying. Anyone breaking the silence of the library will be promptly gagged. I'm pretty sure that might be someone's kink. One night in Nashkel. The cover of this pulp erotica describes the contents. After months of imprisonment in the Nashkel mines, Enchanter Zahn cannot bear his solitude any longer, and decides to pleasure himself with the only companion he has, his sentient sword, the Moonblade. Not gonna touch that. Not gonna touch that. Not gonna touch that. Quattrasuna. An excerpt from the Quattrasuna, a guide to sexuality, eroticism, and emotional fulfillment. Detailed diagrams accompany every page. On your journey to sensual alignment, treat each passionate encounter as a dance. Your movements should flow from one another, like a river through the mountains. For instance, it would likely be uncomfortable for you and your partner, or partners, we're not judging, to move immediately from the Bugbear Bend into the Underdark Choke. Instead, after strenuous positions, gentler ones, such as threading the weave or transitive plane, are encouraged. It is also important to treat your partner's post-encounter as the final step to this dance. Recipes for scented oils and exhausted muscles, tea blends for sore throats, and massage tips can all be found in later chapters. I might need that for Shadowheart. Warrior of Love, okay, nope. Fion's journal. He's getting worse. The whispers, the night terrors, the blood. I know he's hiding something. And the others in the flophouse know it too. I've seen how they look at me. They're scared of him, and I can't blame him. I am too. Okay.
Hand it over. Much more than your...
Well, it sounds like Voss is next door. But before we go in, I need to take a quick break. I'll be right back. Alright, I have returned.
You must hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
The Kithrak. What deal would he make with this devil?
You must help me, Raphael.
Looks like he's...
For the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These
got
guests
hurt.
may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Lae'zel, Talak Magir. The devil holds the key.
I think
to
Vlak
freeing
had
the
figured
Gith
out
people. Right here, right
that
now.
he's a traitor.
You could seal our fate. Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room once you're loosed from his claws.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
Did you just cure me in the tadpole with a click of your fingers?
Wouldn't that be exquisite? But no. I'm afraid the tadpole is still there. But I did shut out your other visitor for a while, so we can enjoy some privacy. The Illithid can't hear us.
Then speak freely. Clever. But when we first met, you promised me a cure. This isn't a cure.
I'd ask you to be patient, but you've been patient enough. Now is the time to speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far, but no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though.
Orpheus.
Very perceptive. Yes. I can give you the means to break him free.
Speak, devil. We're listening.
Orpheus's guards tried to kill me. He's dangerous.
To Illithids, yes. But despite your reckless embrace of the parasite and recent mutations, you're no mind flayer. Not yet. Orpheus would gladly execute the Emperor. But to you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an Elder Brain.
Fine, how do I free him?
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now.
House of Hope. It's very convenient that you have exactly what I need.
Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return.
And what are you hoping to get out of all this?
Power. You free Orpheus, and in doing so save the city, the Sword Coast, perhaps the whole world, and your own precious skin too. And you give me the crown that dominates the Elder Brain.
Right.
And you, Lae'zel of Kalir, want to free the Forgotten Prince, do you not?
I want nothing more.
Then it is settled, is it not? A crown for a hammer. A bargain of a lifetime, Lae'zel of Kalir.
I'm tempted. But tell me why you're so eager to get a hold of the crown.
I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Karsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting. And Karsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Karsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me.
And what makes you think you'd succeed in using the crown where Karsus couldn't?
I am no mortal, and I do not fail.
If you don't fail, then how come you didn't get a hold of the crown way back when?
The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled
I'm
it away.
poking the
in one
bear.
of his
It's
vaults.
hilarious.
He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years. For a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play.
How did they come to have the crown? Actually, it must really annoy you that some mortals managed to steal the crown when you couldn't.
Yes, it does. Especially when I see what a bloody mess they've made of their whole scheme.
Poke,
They
poke, poke.
must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
Skvar! We should do as the devil asks. The Prince of the Comet must rise again.
I'd rather destroy the crown than risk it falling into the wrong hands again.
How short-sighted. Much better to put it into the right hands. Hands that will ensure it is removed from this world.
Alright, I'll give it to
And it's
Mistra.
the only way you can ensure that you remain part of this world.
No deal. I'm leaving.
I won't stop you. But time is running out. So, don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting. Right up to the moment the world ends.
The means to loosing the Prince of the Comet was within our grasp, and you refused it. Why?
Because he told us where we can find it. And he told us that mortals have raided the Hell's vaults before. Because we don't need the deal, we can take the hammer from the House of Hope.
I wanted to follow the open valley, the easy way out. You chose the brambled path. I'm annoyed by it. And I admire you for it. We must speak with Voss. Then we find our way to Raphael's House of Hope. We'll take the Orphic hammer and use it to smash the true heir's bonds. Yisk Githkar Tafki Crashed. The Githyanki will be free.
There you are.
Oh,
I
it's you
thought I
again.
lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts.
It was Raphael.
Raphael? Well, thank you for your honesty. Of course, I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want with you?
He wants the crown that's on the brain.
Giving a devil what he wants sounds like a brilliant idea. And what did he offer you in return for bringing it to him?
Does it matter? I said no.
I am glad you had the sense to turn him down, but it certainly does matter. Anything that threatens our alliance threatens our chances of defeating the Elder Brain. So I ask you again, what were the terms of the deal he offered you?
That's between me and the devil.
I see.
You feel the touch of the Emperor's mind peeling at the edge of yours, trying to gain access.
I'll just say it. Oh, actually, Sov, the Floof crew is going to be doing that tonight. Provided, you know, all the Floof crew can do it, or can make it. Oh, good. You did the good way. Anyway, you're the one who's always talking about trust. If you trust me, you'll stop this right now.
That is a fair request.
You feel its presence withdrawing from the fringes of your awareness.
I shall respect your privacy on this occasion. But know that if you have jeopardized our mutual project, I will be forced to reconsider our alliance. Now come. We have an Elder Brain to destroy.
Yeah, bite me. Squid face. But yeah, as you can see, Sov, where'd it go? I must put it here. I've got the nuke.
Voss, friend to the Comet.
Lae'zel of Kalir, warrior of warriors. Tell me you took the Devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir.
I will free Orpheus, but I am not taking the deal.
I did not come this far for you to turn your back on the First Mother's son.
Githkar Tavkim crashed. You put your trust in me, Voss. I plan to honor it.
Yes, and it seems I have no choice but to trust. There is but one prism, and you are its key. Find a way to retrieve the hammer and free.
I already know I'm
Orpheus
going
from
to
the
do it.
prison.
I just need to figure out how to
his
open
remaining
the door.
honor guard and plan our next actions. Together, we will yet free the true heir of Gith's blessed empire. He will free us from Vlaakith and lead our Kithraki against the Geich. Istik, I will wait in the underground. Seek me when you have the hammer in hand.
Orpheus sensed the tadpole before, and his guard attacked. Won't he attack if we free him?
The Prince of the Comet aches.
He
for
did
Githyanki
lose an ear.
liberation more than he abhors Geich.
I'm pretty sure
You
that
might see when
Vlaakith
you
knows
free
his
him, he
true
might gnash his teeth
allegiance.
and slander your name, but he will see reason. I promise you.
You are wasting your time and mine. Our true enemy is the Elder Brain.
Shut it,
Focus your
Squidward.
mind there.
Alright,
Hey! You paid Raphael a visit. I want to hear all about it.
No, you don't.
Come here. I'm not going to start an argument. I just want to know why you turned the boss down.
Did he tell you to try and win me over with your charms?
Cheeky. We might be in a brothel, but I'm not that kind of gal. You should reconsider, though. The boss might be a devil, but he'll treat you more honestly than anyone else in the city.
That's a good one. Roll deception at disadvantage. Just gonna say flat out. Now. Be fair to Ralph. Raph, he never once utters an outright lie. That is true. However, he never tells you the whole truth either. And whenever he completes a deal, there's always a sting in the tail. Bullshit.
Listen, because I'll only say this once. This fight isn't just about Baldur's Gate, or the Sword Coast, or even Faerun. If the brain wins, the Illithid Empire returns and worlds you've never even dreamed of will die. Raphael can stop it. He wants to. And he knows how. You're the key. You always have been.
Then why make demands of me instead of just helping?
He's a devil. It's his nature. He needs to get his due.
I don't believe a devil cares about the fate of the world.
I won't pretend he's an altruist. But he's looked at the balance sheet. No world, no souls. And it's hard to get leverage on an Illithid. They make terrible clients.
I'm not convinced. I'll stop the brain without his help.
I doubt it. But even if you do, you won't survive the fight. I'd reconsider if I were you.
Alright, I reconsidered. Tell Raphael to go fuck himself. Anyway, we were promised a prize or reward from Mamzelle if we talk to the drow. So, let's try this out.
A new face? Looking for another chapter of dirty lore for your biography?
You have but to ask, and we can grant you a moment of pleasure. Don't be shy.
Mamzelle Amira said he could provide me a gift for helping her.
Silly. We are the gift. One free ride with me or my brother.
Or perhaps you have greater ambitions yet. Trust me, you don't want to miss my signature Mesobaranzan love trick.
Right.
And is that your partner with you? What a gorgeous couple. Perhaps we could come to an agreement.
Why are you interested in my partner?
Well, there are two of us, aren't there? Use your imagination.
Alright, now, normally, pretty much anytime you romance somebody, they're gonna be exclusive. Like, they don't want to share you at all. Asterion doesn't because he's happy that he has the freedom to say no. Because you gave him that freedom. Gale and Will are both prim and proper. And they're not going to want to share you with anyone. Lae'zel, through her romance quest, you've kind of, by beating the shit out of each other in Act 2, you've basically kind of tied the knot, more or less, in Githyanki culture, I guess? I don't know. So, yeah, she doesn't want to share that either. I'm pretty sure Karlak doesn't want to share you. I don't know. I haven't gotten that far of the romance yet. But there's one that, provided she was your first, she's more than happy to share. And that's Shadowheart. So, I just want to make sure that I've got. Yep, I do. Okay. Those things are all. It's true. I am too. So, I guess I will pose it to y'all. Do you want to see the, because we can't do it in, or we couldn't do it in the Carolina stream. Do y'all want to see the travel scene now? Because it's the only time we'll be able to do it. Granted, it will be primarily a fade to black, because the nudity sensors are on and the naughty sensors are on. So I will go ahead and start the poll. I'm kind of don't want to, but I've seen the scene before, and because Shadowheart's cool with it, I'm willing to play the scene if you guys want to. But poll is live. You can either say yes or no. Praise be to monogamy. Yeah, pretty much all of my Mass Effect playthroughs, the main reason why I haven't romanced everyone is I've only had enough room for 6 shepherds in the past. And each one of them has been romanced before Mass Effect 3. Hence why I've never romanced Samantha. Because I only do one romance interest, or one love interest per shepherd. Alright, looks like we have one person that said, yes, go for the foursome. Probably should have made it like 1 minute 30 seconds, but whatever. All right. Somebody in chat is thirsty, so we're gonna go ahead and do the scene. I'd like to hire both of you, and I hope my partner will join us as well.
There's an idea. If you're comfortable sharing, so am I.
Charming. For being a friend who helped Amira, we will charge a little less.
Alright.
Let's go. This is thrilling.
Oh boy.
Much better to make drinks. You're a true talent.
Although I guess since we're gonna be doing this, let's just do camp clothes.
There is work to do.
I don't think this kind of establishment is quite to his taste.
Looking ahead.
dance, obviously. Like I said, you're not really gonna see much because I have the sensors on for Twitch. So it's primarily gonna be a fade to black, but you'll hear things. If you guys could just wait outside, that'd be great.
Have a lot on my
Thank you.
mind. And, well, in it.
Quite the merry little party we have assembled here, shall we?
Remember a quick prayer for this. Alright, let's go.
I hope you're not afraid of the dark, my darling. I must snuff out the lights before we begin. It's all part of the experience. The room is bathed in total darkness, so there is nothing to distract from your ecstasy.
I have dark vision. There, I said the thing. Yep, she does too. And in fact, we both have blindness immunity.
Nim moves your hand to where the clasps of her blouse lie.
You know, I had a dream just like this once.
I'm surprised you needed the two of us for this to happen, but I am so glad it has.
Oh, Empyrean High Priestess, let us worship at your altar.
The Drow siblings fall to their knees in mock prayer towards Shadowheart, lavishing caresses over her thighs.
Free of shard, now you have worshippers of your own. You must be pleased.
I'd be more pleased if you joined them.
The night skips on, filled with fantasies Shadowheart seemed all too primed to suggest.
So who's this more a gift for? Me or Shadowheart? Alright, let's re-equip our overclothes.
Can't afford to stay idle.
And she has shoes. I mean, technically I have shoes too, but I don't know. Just since my armor is basically looks exactly the same as my camp clothes, I figured I have a difference.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Give me a moment, for pity's sake. You've exhausted me already.
We recover quickly, but not that quickly.
Anything else I should know of this place?
Even in the best of times, it's an oasis of pleasure and calm. In the city's chaos, with Baldur's Gate preparing for war, the caress feels like the final flicker of a beautiful flame before darkness falls.
Well, that was a downer. Alright. Let's go ahead and here. Now some.
I find the locals' fascination with.
Alright, while Agile is happening, we're gonna head back to camp real quick to switch out Lae'zel for Jaheira.
So Bal's chosen is a doppelganger. I should not be surprised. They have ever been among his favorite servants. Orin is testing you. Either she thinks herself a predator, playing with her food, or she fears what you might do. Good.
She wants us paranoid, likely to make a mistake.
Exactly. The last time I fought doppelgangers, the Balspawn Sarevok was using them to subvert the city government, aid his rise to power. But Orin, he's more predator than politician, I think. She simply wants to make us feel hunted, isolated. Tell the Lordling that Orin is watching. Seems that Gortash and Orin have had a little falling out. We should leverage that.
I want to ask you
Ask
something. Join me.
Flattered as I am, you're fully supported as it is.
Take Lizzo's spot.
Then let us be about it.
Alright,
Always nice to be one.
you need to drink your medicine though, Jaheira. And we still need to find you some boots. Okay, let's see. Drink that. Drink that. Drink that. Drink that. Drink that. Okay.
Still breathing, despite it.
Worms Crossing. This place has been a haven. And Harpers were less than welcome in the city proper.
Seems hard to imagine your efforts haven't always been appreciated.
Substance has been tried and tested by yours.
Harper does not go in for public acclaim. Dantelon is up the stairs, and his hung rooms beside the door. So the Harpers are waiting.
Sounds familiar.
Put him up! Put him up!
But what up?
Yay! You spoke to me! Nobody ever talks to me!
Oh god,
Your
what have I
fist,
done?
silly. I'm trying something out. My name's Narber, adventurer to be, soon to be the best adventurer anyone's ever seen. As soon as I figure out what kind of adventurer I want to be. What do you think? Can I be a fighter?
Why don't you actually fight me and I'll tell you?
Sure. I'll just raise my fists and... it's no use. I can't do it. Guess old Narber's more of a talker than a fighter.
Follow your dreams and find out?
Right you are. I'll just find something to punch, I guess. It won't hurt, will it? No.
Oh, it'll
surely
hurt.
Not. Roar! 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 Are you scared? Did you wet your pants? Did you? Did you?
Pretend to be terrified. Apparently I'm convincing.
Yes! Narber has found his calling! Maybe not. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear.
It's not my birthday.
It isn't? Shoot. What did you think anyway? Can I be a good bard?
All the bards I've met play an instrument.
Oh.
I should have said, where's my
I don't
birthday
have one of
cake?
those. Balls. Back to the marbing board then.
Oh, don't call it that.
Bless us with your gentle, no, holy spirit. No, soul, no, spirit. Your powers, your divine powers. Bother.
What are you doing?
I'm praying. Is that not how it goes?
What god are you praying to?
There's more than one? shit!
There's more than one? Shit! Sniff him back.
Aha! You fell for it! I'm pretending to be a dog! Everyone likes dogs.
I'm more of a cat person myself. Carry on then. Did you stop moving?
Behold, mundane meddler, you step in the domain of a master speller. For I am to be the most mighty wizard!
What's your favorite spell?
Wizard? W-I-Z-A-R-D. Wizard.
No, spell, as in magic spell. The things wizards cast.
Wait, there's another step after that? Ugh, rats.
What can I do for you, my friend?
Know any fiendish philanthropists? Fickle fey financiers? Eldritch employers? I want to make a pact.
My patron might still be in the market for souls. I'll put in a good word for you.
My soul? I have to give up my soul to become a warlock?
Kinda. I mean, depending upon your patron, you might get it back. I take it you've decided to try being a monk.
Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. I was in deep meditation, see? Isn't peace and quiet just the best? I'm gonna be the best monk there ever was!
Go back to being silent then.
Narba seals his lips, but you feel the pressure of words behind them. The poor thing is straining, fit to burst.
I can't do it. I have too much to say. You were right. I can't be a monk. I just want to talk. Talking's great. See, you can say words, make friends, tell everyone everything you're thinking and feeling.
I don't need to know
He
it.
empties himself of his latest slew of thoughts. You take the opportunity to slip away.
Boo! Bet you didn't even see me coming. I'm a shadow, a master of sneakery, a rogue!
Was someone talking? I hear them, but I can't see them.
Oh, I might be too good at this. What if no one ever sees me again? What if no one ever talks to me again? No! If not a rogue, then a ranger. I'm great at chasing things down.
Look, a displacer beast. Go after it.
What? Where? Wait a minute. You were pulling my leg. Good one. But you're not getting rid of old Narver that easily.
Fantastic. If you wanted to run.
Perhaps the answer was deep inside me all along. An ancient spark of arcana. Yes, I was born to be a sorcerer. I can feel it.
Do you draw your magic from draconic ancestry like me?
Let me focus. I can feel the power deep within me. Oh, it's coming up. It's coming up. Oh. Oops. Just ingestion.
Right.
My liege, I swear to you, an undying oath of absolute devotion.
I like to hear she's got the Spock eye. Was like, really? My only command is that you never speak to me again.
I'm sorry, I can't do it. I'm just too excited to talk to you. Oh, Something inside me feels very wrong.
Oh, you're an Oathbreaker
Did I
now.
just break something? I hope it wasn't anything important. These roles sure are restrictive, aren't they? Maybe the adventuring life's just not for me. I really like talking to you. There's not a lot of people that want to talk to me, so I brought you this present. Here. Now, what are we gonna talk about if not the adventuring life? Wait. What if I mix the classes? Narber, you genius!
We did the impossible. We listened to Naber until he ran out of questions. I still think that the way 5e paladins get their powers is stupid. Instead of, you know, being holy warriors that get their power from their gods that they sworn their service to, they just make a promise really fucking hard, and by the power of magical bullshit, they get powers.
Welcome to Danthilon's Dance. Our stock isn't used. It's tried and tested by
Well,
the
even
finest adventurers.
I get it, but that to me still feels like you're making an oath to a god. Before this point, they were Knights Templar. All right, yeah. Before 5e, they were literally holy warriors.
Greetings, sir. Your noble bearing brings a little class to my humble...
You can turn off the charm, Entharl. She's with me.
Blueberries. Thought I had a sale.
Yeah.
You look tired, Harper.
I missed you too. They're already here?
Down below. Here's the key.
Yeah, Odin took the oaths very seriously, and yeah, he would smite those that break the oaths back in Norse myth. So pretty much, if you follow the Norse mythology, or the Norse pantheon, anytime you made an oath, you were making a holy pact. So, again, the gods are part of it. In 5e, they're not. So what the hell is providing you the power? Do Harpers ever just stop to say hello?
Ha! Clearly you do not know our Harper Most High.
I wouldn't say that. We've traveled a long road together in a short time. The others will be taking their ease here. Entharl has been known to shelter Harpers when they need it.
Entharl has been known to charge rent. Harpers have been known to ignore him. Now go on. The short father may send me an actual paying customer today.
The fluff text does say that some paladins do still receive their power from divine mandate, but they're no longer the majority. That's just stupid, though. A paladin is a Knight Templar, a holy warrior, sworn to do a god's will. The only thing that differs them from a cleric is that a cleric is not a warrior. They can fight, yes, but they are just sworn to do a god's bidding. A paladin is a holy warrior. They swear to smite their deity's foes. Cleric carries the word paladin defensive. That is a good way to say it. Yes. Wait, I would like a look at your stock.
To buy? You're already my favorite.
Do you have boots? You don't have... Well, you might have boots. Let's see here. Daredevil gloves. Oh, wait. Gauntlets the War Master. Horns of the Berserker. Let's see here. Hello, Red King. Welcome to Stram. Chainmail. Garb of the Land and Sky. I think that's a monk. Yeah, that's a monk thing. Leather armor, plate armor, scale mail, splint, stone leather, cloak of displacement. Beginning of the we could use that. I don't know who'd give it to though. All right. Well, there's one other place I can try and find boots. Grab that. Okay. Footwear. Looks like armor-ish sort of things. Pick that up. I am going to need a cape for someone later. Okay.
A pleasure. Jaheira needs more friends like you. Right, Tommy. You're on the door till our friends are done. Gods forbid we do any business today.
I gave you business! Let's see here. We're gonna send these to Hira.
This ought to be good.
Darling, it's very leather-like. We're shopping for a suit. Dinner with my parents, remember?
Actually,
I've got a long road ahead.
I wouldn't, unless you're buying. Then he can wait till the Soul Forge goes dark.
Let's try these.
A pleasure.
Work to be done.
Actually, those two look better. Okay. There we go. Okay. Chihira now has boots. Did you just walk through the... Hello, Harpers.
Hi, Harper. May Seluna's tears shine on this meeting.
A very formal greeting, Geraldus. You are well?
Yes. Hi, Harper. Standing beneath Seluna's tears.
The lad's a little nervous, Jaheira. We heard of your great victory against Ketheric.
Geraldus isn't nervous. He's terrified. And he's using Soluna's tears as some kind of code.
I understand, Geraldus. Take a moment. And you, Harper. There is something familiar about you. Doesn't she remind you of our old friend Marcus?
Jaheira's meaning is clear. Marcus was a traitor laying a trap. The same, it seems, is happening here.
I'm just gonna wait for Jaheira's signal.
The problem with Marcus, of course. We didn't end on the best of terms.
The enemy is surprised. Where is Shadowheart? Get down here! Alright, powered spell. Scorching Ray. Scorching Ray 4. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Need to find a way forward.
So get back up there. Also, down you go. Aww.
Can you feel death's cold grip?
Can't give up. Moving.
Back, I say.
Let's spill some blood. Outmaneuver them.
Good, I still get ready for sure. Monstrosity, huh? Okay. Let's see here. God damn it. Okay, fine.
Always the same old song. The straight path.
Earthquake. And now to finish you off.
More are in
is she brought to Bal's side, I wonder?
There's Mark. How many more Harpers dead?
The city's Harpers appear to operate independently, each cell feeding into a ranking member who oversees the larger network. It's an effective method, distributing their efforts and ensuring that each unit is safeguarded against the infiltration of the others. But once already compromised, this structure is their greatest weakness, with no individual Harper being able to tell where the contamination began and how far it has spread. And so while they scramble to rebuild themselves, we carry on with the Chosen's work. Killed. You won't have to wear those Harper smiles much longer. Orin has given the order. Kill the crone, but not before you tell her how her little soldiers died. Preserve some hair or sinew if you can. The Chosen would like to string a harp of her own.
Did I get it right?
Seluna's tears. It is said no false face can stand beneath their light. An old code, Harper. But yes, you got it right. Now I need your report.
We had eyes on suspected cultists in the city, like you asked. We thought we were tracking them, but...
They were tracking you instead, evidently. Doppelgangers.
And they're not just working with the cult, High Harper. They're part of it. Baalists, I think.
Sworn to Orin the Red, yes. We've already had the pleasure. Go on.
Everything seemed fine until your latest orders. Until we started to search for the Rashomar. They struck the same night. I woke to one of them strangling Chelvin, while smiling at me out of her face. She said... It said... that I'd report back to you as normal. Lure you here, and... I had no choice!
I'm sure it felt that way, Geraldus. The others were likely dragged back to Orin. Tortured. Sacrificed. I do not expect you to die for me. But to risk Entharl, any citizen who might have wandered in, there is always a choice. And the Harper must be able to make the hard ones. Perhaps this isn't the life for you after all,
No, that's
Geraldus.
not fair, Jaheira.
No, Jaheira! Hi, Harper! Please! I'm still a Harper. I want to help!
You've scarcely signed up, boy. And there is a war coming. Why die a Harper when you could still live as anything else?
No one can make that choice for him. Not even you, High Harper.
I want to fight. For Chelvin. For all of them. So it means something.
Death is death. To look for meaning in it is foolishness, boy. Childish storybook nonsense. Exactly the kind that Harper would spout, I suppose. Fine. I have no right to make the choice for you. Not when this mess is of my making. I sent the Harpers hunting after the cult, without thinking what it would mean to be hunted in turn. Now they are compromised. And if not for you, I wouldn't even know it. I'm sorry, Geraldus. Harper. And I owe you an apology as well. I haven't told you everything I hope to learn here today.
I noticed.
First, Geraldus, you're the last Harper in the city I can rely on. Lay low and rest while you can. I have matters to discuss with my friend here.
All right.
Orin knows the hunt. In one stroke, she places the Harpers beyond our reach. Separates us from our pack. Until we know who the false facers are, we cannot trust anyone beyond ourselves.
Who's this Rashomar you had your Harper searching for?
A Shame of mine. Redoubled because I did not tell you everything sooner. Tell me, what do you know of a man named Minsk of Rashomon?
The name is as familiar as Jaheira's own. A hero of the time of troubles, who saved the city more than once.
There isn't a Baldurian alive who doesn't know that name.
But few know of his fate, I think. I had hoped to keep it that way. Minsk is an old friend. Perhaps my oldest. We've fought at one another's backs, times beyond counting. And the last time I saw him, I left him to die.
I suspect there's more to the story than that.
There always is. But that is still the fundamental fact of it. Before we ever heard of this absolute, we received word of a gathering in the Undercity. What we found was the first dark seed of this plot. A circle of cultists with mind flayers in their midst. We might have ended it there, cut off at the root, but before I could send for help, Minsk charged in alone. It was chaos. He was overrun, dragged down beneath a mass of tentacles.
Oh my.
I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him and live to fight another day.
Well, I'm pretty sure that's exactly why Minsk charged in. So he could buy you time to escape. You made the right choice. Don't second guess yourself.
The world takes much from those who presume to defend it. But sometimes, you get to take it back. So don't be sorry, because I mean to use you, if you're willing. Infection, indoctrination, eradication. That has been the fate of everyone the cult has captured so far. But it has not been yours. With your help, perhaps it need not be Minsk's either.
Well, then let's find him.
As simply as that? For no other reason than that I asked?
He's a Baldurian hero.
Perhaps you two will get
I'm
along.
Baldurian.
Oh, the point is moot without a means to find him. Without the Harpers, we shall have to find another path. I'll have a better idea of what that is once we're through the gates. Seems I need to reacquaint myself with this damned city.
Alright. Well, let's all gather together, because we're disgusting. There, that's better. Alright, and with that, I think we've done all the main things we can do in Worm's Crossing. So we're gonna head back to camp.
Did you see how far that watcher threw me?
Take a long rest, and we should be ready to attend the coronation next time. If I know when these talk. Nope. Yep. Okay. Who needs to speak? Ah, Will. What do you want, Will?
Men, women, children, all barred from entry. A damn travesty. A decade ago, Baldur's Gate would have welcomed any and everyone seeking refuge. Who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Baldurin?
I mean, the city does have the right to refuse anyone it wants. I mean, but it was a safe refuge when I left. So this is probably Gortash is doing.
As long as Gortash is in charge, they'll be left shivering at the gates. All part of the plan, of course. Step 1. Create an army and order it to march on the city. Step 2. Shut the gates in the name of security. Step 3. Bask in the applause. Gortash hasn't made Baldur's Gate safe. He's made it a prison. And when his army breaks through, the people will have nowhere to run.
His army's already in the city. It's called the
We'll
Steel
need to
Watch.
bathe Gortash and his allies in their own blood.
I think it could be true that Stelmane allied with the Emperor.
Mind flayers are like devils. They just sport tentacles rather than wings. Clever, manipulative, exploitative. The Emperor says he's a friend. I think we'd be fools to believe him.
Oh, I don't
Maybe
believe
it's
it
true.
at all.
Maybe Stelmane allied with a mind flayer and subjected the city to their political will. Or maybe he made an offer she couldn't refuse.
Did you know Stelmane very well back in the day?
I met her twice. The first time, I was a boy of 7 or 8, at a banquet in the Flaming Fist's honor. One look and I was smitten. Chestnut hair that flowed behind her like willow fronds, as she floated from one room to the next as if carried by clouds. The second time, Stelmane was different. Even with the aid of a cane, each step she took was a struggle. Every word she spoke took great physical effort. A stroke victim? I asked Father later. No, he said. A stroke survivor.
You sense uncertainty in Will's voice. He questions his father's explanation.
I sense there's something more to this story. God damn it! First nat 1, now nat 20. Okay.
Something's always gnawed at me. At the banquet, Stelmane didn't seem to look at us, but through us. But that second time, her gaze never left me. It was steel, sharp and unyielding. It could just be my imagination, but I always felt that it was more than a stroke that had changed her. What, though? I couldn't say.
Well, if she really was allied with a mind flayer. Though if Stelmane was suffering, maybe death was a blessing.
Nonsense. Stelmane was no less worthy of life or success because she was disabled. Her death is no blessing. It is a calculated cruelty. Think about it.
Oh, I'm not saying it was
My father was
cruel.
tadpoled. Stelmane is dead. The people are frightened and the council's in disarray. To exert control, you must first sow chaos. A tyrant's strategy, as father would say. These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the killer's hand, and the city is made weaker for it.
Yeah, we've literally found the list. But no, what I meant by blessing, or her death being a blessing is, well, I've known stroke survivors, like multiple stroke survivors. My step-grandma. And each stroke she lived through took a bit of her away. To the point where when she finally did pass on, none of us were sad. We were just happy that she was in a better place. That's what I mean, Will. Alright, anybody else? Oh, yeah, Gale wants to talk. This is about the crown again.
We must claim the crown of casters
damn
for
it, Will.
ourselves before anyone else does.
Although I'm wondering if the Emperor maybe not deliberately caused Stelmane stroke, but I wonder if he didn't have a hand in it. All right. Let's see here. We're gonna want Karlak.
Shapeshifters in the Harpers. My dad always admired their mission. Said they gave up their entire lives so we could live safely and asked for nothing in return. We'll rout them, right? For the city and for Dad. No room in your party. What should I do? Let's hop.
All right, so we're gonna call it the end of the stream here. I should be live here in about an hour or so with the Floof crew on the PlayStation. We're gonna be taking out the Steel Foundry. But if the Floof crew can't make it, then we'll be back with Arella. Tomorrow, my Xbox is still not here. And I refuse to put any more strain on my Xbox One. So, we're gonna go ahead and stream Assault Horizon on Steam. Because the Thievius Raccoonus, Sly, yeah, it's weather. I know that. Trust me. I had to drive in it today. But no, we're gonna be streaming Assault Horizon, the one that Sly gave me. Although one thing that isn't the weather's fault, Sovereign. I got a notification that originally, like on Friday, that the package was given to USPS in their facility in the middle of Missouri. Yesterday, I get a notification that it arrived at the distribution facility St. Louis. I'm in Kansas City. Instead of going west on I-70, they went east. How does that make sense? But anyway, Friday in Batman the Animated Series, Batman Arkham Asylum, we head in the Botanical Gardens to get the or to find Joker's secret Titan production facility and get attacked by Poison Ivy. And next time in Arella the Sorceress, we head to Wormrock Fortress, where we will attend the coronation of Archduke Gortash. We're also going to jailbreak Floric and Karlak, because, you know, I probably shouldn't bring Karlak along, but, I mean, she'd probably kill me if I didn't. And then hopefully we'll be able to make it finally into Baldur's Gate proper. But thank you for joining me. I hope you had fun. I will see you in about an hour, either with the Floof crew or by myself. So go ahead, take a break, get foods, and I will see you guys in a bit. Take care, everybody.